Hello everyone, welcome back to SportsKhabri. I'm Rahul and we're looking ahead to these two important World Cup qualifiers against Afghanistan, both home and away. We first travel, of course, away from home. We take on Afghanistan on Thursday night. It's going to be slightly early on 22nd morning in India. So that's scheduled for 12:30 a.m. and then come back to India on the 26th, which is a Tuesday. These are two important fixtures and we're going to be discussing what to look forward to in these games from an Indian perspective. For one, I think probably one of the most important things at number three is control in midfield. India weren't great in the Asian Cup. We didn't really see our midfield get on the ball and get things flowing from defense to attack. That's also because we were up against higher opposition. It was hard for us to play through the midfield. But these two games against Afghanistan, if India would really want to show possession football, if India really want to show that they're a side that's looking to get on the ball and dominate smaller teams, then this has to be those two games where the midfield takes the game by the scruff of the neck and absolutely dominates the midfield. Now it's going to be interesting to see who forms that midfield trio with. Most likely you will have Apuya in there. Suresh has been in good form for BFC, although he did pick up a red card in his previous club game, and you're probably looking at an attacking midfielder for this game. I think one of Brandon and Sahal have to start this game, given that we need goals, we need creativity, and we need some flair from midfield as well. So yeah, if whoever does start, we'll have to dominate midfield and we'll have to dominate that area of the pitch for sure. Moving on, I think the 6 points are very important when we talk about these two games across both matches. We need 6 points if we have to get into round three. We've won that important game away at Kuwait, and if we somehow get through and nick a draw against Kuwait at home, most likely that will be enough. You leave the game against Qatar away for now, but 6 points against Afghanistan, I think, is a must if we have to qualify. So if we do get 6 points, a lot of pressure on Kuwait. They come to India, expect the crowd to be buzzing for that World Cup qualifier. And yeah, that should get the job done. Number one, I think, which is probably the most important thing when we're talking about these two matches, is we need goals. And when we've always needed goals, we've turned to a certain Sunil Chhetri for them, and we've always looked to him for inspiration. He is the man who will lead the line. There's no doubt about it. There's been conversation on social media that probably, you know what, it's time for Sunil Chhetri to be dropped. It's time for somebody else to be given a chance. But I'm a BFC fan, and I know he hasn't been scoring for BFC as well, but you just can't look past him. You want his presence. You want him to start every game because you just know the threat he possesses. And yeah, he has a screamer in him as well. So Sunil Chhetri is the complete package. He's very good in the air. So yeah, Sunil Chhetri, starts for India for sure. But he will be the man, I'm sure, Igor Štimac will turn to for his goals. We're going to beat Afghanistan across two. I mean, in both these games, Sunil Chhetri is going to have to score one or two goals for sure. Because although you've got the likes of Changte, who've been in good form for Mumbai, on the other flank, you might have Vikram Pratap, who's also been in good form for Mumbai. He scored a hat-trick recently as well for club. Still, the onus, I think, is on Sunil Chhetri to get the goals. And I have no doubt that he will. I think it's been a long time coming. He's been getting chances even for BFC. And I think the way and the place BFC are in probably isn't the best for Sunil Chhetri as well. Expect him to get some goals this time out. And I think that's the most important factor going into these two games. Sunil Chetri's form, Sunil Chetri's goals, because that will determine whether we get 6 points or not from these two matches. Well, that's it, guys, from me. These are the sort of three things that I jotted down to look ahead these two games against Afghanistan, because if these three things go well, if we end up getting 6 points, Sunil Chhetri bangs in the goals, and we've got control in midfield, I think there are huge positives there when looking ahead, going into round three of the World Cup qualifiers, because when you go and play those top sides, you will need Sunil Chhetri to score goals, and you will at some points have to control proceedings in midfield. Your midfielders will have to be composed, and I think these are important facets of our game that we will have to improve, and we will have to see, and to show the fans, and to hope that they too sort of can carry some belief going ahead for the national team. Thank you.